In today's roulette strategy, we're playing battleships. Well, we're obviously playing roulette, but we're playing battleships on the roulette table. This one's presented to us by Baseball Card Extravaganza, and we're playing battleship. So I've got the 4 different battleships saved in my favourites. They are $13 bets. Can you have a guess what we're about to do with a $13 bet? One of my favourite ways to play. I get it on the table. You can have a little guess as to what's going to happen in terms of our progression, and then I'll obviously tell you what's going to happen. I'm not going to let you guess the entire video. So the first way it looks is we basically have 4 different battleships, and they're 13 numbers. On all of the battleships, 0 is covered. So we've got 0, and then we've got this portion of the board. Then if we hit this, we move on to our second battleship. Hit that, we move on to our third battleship. Hit that, move on to our fourth battleship, and all the way around. As we're playing 13 numbers, oh, would I like that to go into 0? We are going to stay on the same battleship until we hit it, but we're going to use the Fibonacci sequence with our progression. So the first one is $1, aka $1 on 13 numbers, so it's a $13 bet. So it goes 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. So in terms of what our bets will look like, because we're covering 13 numbers, it'll go 13, 13, 26, 39, 65, 104, 169, 273. Then we might be left with a bit of money and try and get it in. Go and get 0. Oh no, we don't want 32. So that's 2 misses. We're now increasing to a $26 bet. So I'm simply going to repeat and double. I might have to be fast getting these bets to where they need to be. So 26 and 39. So the next one will be easy, because I'll simply repeat the bet and then add a unit. I might end up hitting this number like 13 times or 21 times. Now with the Fibonacci sequence, we don't have that many progressions, to be honest. 7's good. So we're going to go into the profit, and we're going to move on to the second battleship, which is this one. So now you can see it's got these 12 numbers covered, plus our 0. The next one, if I'm not mistaken, covers these 12 numbers and the 0. So 0 at any point is good for us. And we're obviously now resetting back to the start of that Fibonacci sequence. So I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 progressions. We do have 13 numbers covered, so we would have to get unlucky. But hey, that's nice. But it's not exceptionally unlucky to miss 13 numbers 8 times in a row. Let's get the third battleship on. Now, I know, because playing the Fibonacci sequence with 13 numbers is arguably one of my favourite ways to play roulette. I know that if this doesn't go bust, this can put a very big score on the table. I don't think I've played it for 37 spins. I'm normally in 10, 20% and get out. See if it can hang on for 37 spins. So that's 1 loss, and we just repeat the bet. So just a quick reminder, and a lot of people disregard this second one. The Fibonacci sequence goes 1, 1, 2, 3, and then so on. People just seem to go 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and I'm like, well, there's another 1 there. It's there for a reason. It's a safety net. If we hit it, our profit won't be as much, obviously, if we just went to the next level, but it still will be profit. So I would advise everybody to, if you're playing the Fibonacci sequence, play it, including that second one. Now I'm going to double this bet so that we've got a $26 bet on the table. Because otherwise, you've lost the progression. You've lost the progression being greedy. Whereas if you just stayed on that second one, you still make money. You just have another whacking you. Okay, that's good. And we move on to our fourth battleship. Show you what that looks like on the table. So now it's these 12 numbers plus the 0. We are currently $63 in profit. We've only had 7 spins. Like I said, I know that this can put a big score on, but can it hold on for 37 spins without missing 8 in a row? That's the main question. Another winner straight away. And we go back round to that first battleship. So our stats at the minute are outrageously good. We've won the same amount that we've lost, and we only have 13 numbers covered out of the 37. So we've got 24 numbers that are losers, 13 that are winners, and we've won the same amount as we've lost. Anybody that's followed the channel knows that I don't like getting that lucky early on, because what normally happens and what makes this strategy fall apart is all the losers come at once. It's almost like the roulette wheel knows, and I know it doesn't. There's a saying, the ball has no memory. But it's like you use up all your good luck, and you're doing fantastic. I've won 4, lost 5. And then it goes loser, 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 home time. And that sucks. So I don't mind losing 3, winning 1. Losing 3, winning 1. If we do that all day, we will make good money with this strategy. That is a hit. And we can move on to our second battleship. So here you go. I mean, we've had 10 spins, won 5, lost 5. Maybe because we're moving our battleships around. Probability-wise, makes no difference. Could pick the same 13 numbers every single time, mathematically speaking. But obviously some of you guys like your bet placements to change. I like to follow the winner. This doesn't really follow the winner. So that was our first one. So we just repeat the bet. We go with another $13 bet. So it'll be 26, 39, 65. When we start having like $104 on the table, that will start to get scary, because then we'll only have like another 3 progressions left. So the next one is a $26 bet if this misses. Which it didn't. Which it actually won. So that was Battleship 2. We're going on Battleship 3. Now, just a quick reminder. Now, I know a lot of the guys in the community already know this because I say it basically every Fibonacci sequence video. But that second win is the lowest profitable win in the Fibonacci sequence. If you hit the first one, fantastic. If you hit the third one, after you've gone to that $26 bet, fantastic. If you hit that middle one, that $13 bet, you move up, you go in profit, but obviously not as much as you would have otherwise. Wow, we just hit another one. And we're going to move on to our fourth battleship. So here we go. We went from 83 to 106. But then the next one, we went from 106 to 129. Oh, no, was that the first? No, sorry, what we're talking about. Of course, we won the same amount, but we were previously at 96 and then finished on 106. So we actually only went up $10 on that progression. Say only $10. It's just fantastic to hit it and start again. That's very nice. We are getting too lucky, guys. I'm a bit nervous. We're going to reset back to Battleship 1. We are $152 in profit, so we're absolutely flying. But these numbers are too big. And if you've been following the channel, the majority of the time, these true probabilities play out. So we would expect to have 13 wins, 24 losses. I do not want those losses all to come at the same time. Repeat the bet. Like I said, I'm happy to get unlucky and lose 3, win 1, lose 4, win 1. Doesn't matter. In fact, it's quite good for the Fibonacci sequence if you go on a bit of a losing streak. But all you don't want to do is just go on an 8, 9, 10. Well, I mean, we can't even do that because we've not got enough money. But hitting those long losing streaks is what kills the Fibonacci sequence. That is a loser, so we're going to go up to the $26 bet. So I can simply repeat and double this time. It's quite an interesting one because, like, I knew I was on low numbers for that battleship, and when 12 landed, I still didn't know if I'd won and had to check which battleship I was actually on. So I know I want it at a low number, but I don't want 3, 6, 9, or 12. Straight away, I know that's lost. Okay, we're going to go to our biggest bet so far, which is quite surprising that we've not been here yet, but we're going to repeat that bet, and we're going to add another unit. So it's $39. Just zoom in here for you. So this is basically the 3 in the progression. 1, 1, 2, 3. That's where we're at. Next one, we obviously go to 5. So this is when it starts escalating. We're on 17 spins. We've hit it. Zoom into profit and reset and go to that battleship number 2. I mean, we've been pretty fortunate so far, guys, to get onto that 3, that $26 bet is miss the 1, miss the second one, miss the 2, then hit. So that's doing exactly what I asked for. Lose, 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 win. Lose, 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 win. You can do that all day. Okay, just simply repeat the bet. So we are just over halfway. What was our top profit? 169. So this will get, I mean, if it carries on the way that it's going, it will get into the $300 profit area, which I think is where you need to be in the top 8 of this roulette tournament. Put the current scores on the screen for you. Okay, we go to that number 2. So repeat it, and now we're on a $26 bet. So just go into these stats. So we were on 152, and we climbed down, and then when we eventually hit a winner, we finished on 169. So that was what, $17 profit. But obviously it took us a bit of time to get there, didn't it? Because we had to lose 3 and then make $17 profit. Lose 3. Okay, 5's good. We can go on to Battleship 3. Go to our stats. So where were we? We were at 169 and now we're at 189. That was $20 profit for that progression. The fastest and best way to do it is just to hit the first one. $13 bet will return 37 and you're laughing. Like that. return 37. It's obviously, what was that? Sorry. We need to go on Battleship 4. It's a $36 profit. What am I talking about? I'm sorry, for a second, I just went into dealer mode where you keep the chip on the table. It doesn't return 37. I don't know why I said that. Sorry about that. That's a win. No, it's not a win. Repeat the bet. That was our first loss on Battleship 4, wasn't it? So for anybody that heard me say it returns 37, it does not return 37. There's 37 numbers on the table. It returns 36. I think I need a bit more coffee. Sorry about that. Okay, now we're going to that 2, which in our case is a $26 bet. So repeat and double. $26 on the table. We are on the lucky side. We were at 212 at one point. Then we'll go to a $39 bet if this misses. It's not missed. We have been very lucky not for our bets to escalate here. So we're going on Battleship 1 now. So if this is your first time watching the Fibonacci sequence on 13 numbers, it does not always go this smoothly. Now, we've still got 12 spins left, okay? So this could still escalate, but it's not often you only get to the 3 in a sequence and then win. It's very easy to get to the 5, the 18, even the 13. And obviously it can happen to just go and get bust. So don't be fooled by how good this currently looks. I mean, who just hit another one? We're going to move on to Battleship number 2. Like I said, it is one of my, if not my favourite way of playing at the roulette table. Fibonacci sequence, 13 numbers. But I would have gone home at this point. And probably, let me just go it here. I think I'd have gone home here. After that losing bit, then pop up to $169. I'd have said, yeah, that's enough for me, and I would have gone. So I'm interested to see if this can hang on for 37 numbers, 37 spins. Let's just repeat that bet. So mathematically speaking, okay, and this is the scary bit, with 37 spins, 13 numbers covered, probability-wise, we should only win 13 times in this session. We've already done that. So it would not be... The mathematical probability says that we should actually lose the next 10 spins, which fortunately we did not. So we know we're on the lucky side here in terms of actual winning spins. I don't want to repeat that. I want to go on to Battleship 3. But there's still time for us to go on an unlucky streak and just hit all these losers at the end. I mean, if we can go 3 losers, then hit a winner, reset, I'll feel much better. Zero, like it. 0 is always good for us. What was that? That's Battleship 3, so we need to go on Battleship 4. 29 spins. I mean, this battleship setup has done very, very well for us. We've hit the first battleship, moved on to the second one. It's only taken us maximum 3 hits, then hit it. Moved over again. Maximum 3 hits, hit it. Moved over again. So this moving of battleships, baseball card extravaganza, seems to have done the job so far. We've still got 7 spins in us. So we repeat the bet. 7 spins is just enough for this to all fall apart. So let's just go back to our stats. We were at our highest point, $288 in profit. I did say, I know, having played something very, very similar, that this can put a big score on the board. Okay, so now we're going to go to 2. So I'm going to repeat that bet and double it. Here we go. I genuinely will not be surprised if all of these last numbers are losers and it just doesn't let us recover into the profit, which would be tragic because we've had that graph is so nice. Look at that. That has done really well. I think we were down after the first 2 spins and then we've been in the green ever since. Okay, now we're going to go to a $39 bet. So if we repeat this and simply add a unit, that'll get us to our $39 bet. This is the most amount of money that we've had on the table so far, which is very unusual. Next one goes to 65 if we miss this. Go on, getting 0. Oh, 26 will do. Okay, we've hit that Battleship 4, and we're going back to the first one. So this has got a good chance, a very good chance of making the top 8 with $305 in profit, and we've had 33 spins. We've got 3 more. If we can hit a winner in these next 3 spins, this has got a very good chance of being in the top 8. Baseball card extravaganza, very well played. You've taken the Fibonacci 13 numbers, which I like, made it its own with the battleship movements, with the zeros. So quite like this. Of course, I was always going to like it with the Fibonacci style sequence, but I do like the setup. Just going to repeat that bet. And now we've got 3 more spins, sorry. My math today has been horrific, hasn't it? For like 30 seconds, despite working in the casino industry for over 10 years, being a dealer, being a manager, being a supervisor, I thought the payout on roulette was 37 to 1. Sorry about that, don't know why. Come on, let's hit a winner and finish this over $300 in profit. Getting 0, that'd be nice. Oh, no. Okay, so that was 2 losers at 13. Now we're going to go to that $26 bet. Yeah, so now things get interesting, don't they? Because if this loses this one and then loses the $39 bet, this might not make it into the top 8. So despite doing really well, there's a chance this won't get through. Oh, there you go. I think it needed that. 325, and we've got time for one last spin. We move on to that Battleship 2. So the least amount of money that we can finish on is $312 in profit. Baseball card extravaganza. Come into the Discord, drop me a message. You will receive a third of these winnings. Guys, don't forget there's community giveaways, so a third will go into the community giveaways. Get into the Discord for that to understand how you can participate. You need to be on the leaderboard within the top 37, top 36 to have a chance of winning additional prize money. Try and give away around $500 every week, maybe every 2 weeks, to say thank you to the community. Where's this going to finish? Lovely. Finished on a nice winner, 348. I haven't got it in front of me, but I think that's just $2 behind the exclusive D'Alembert from I Am Naveen. So if this misses out on the top 8 by $2, that will be a shame. Anyway, I enjoyed that. I think that's a great strategy with a great betting sequence, progression. Thanks very much for your time. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.